rugged wilderness that John Muir knew so well. It's the saga of yet another free and roving spirit, but a contemporary explorer who roamed these parts a century after the fabled John of the Mountains. To say he was a coyote is not to say he loved the land any less than John Muir. Possibly, he loved it even more. He too cherished its hidden valleys, its wildflowers in the spring, and its wild game at any season. But good hunting or bad, the coyote loved most of all his secret hideaway, his den. This was his base of operations. After every foraging trip, he would return there for rest and relaxation. If we were to give him a name, it might be Carlo. And if we are to know him as Carlo, it might well be Carlo the Content. But one day, a strange thing happened. Carlo's contentment was about to be shattered. Gone forever, the den Carlo had counted his own. Civilization, it seemed, was hungry for new ground. And so, Carlo became a wanderer, searching new territory, looking for a home. A coyote doesn't require much space, really. Most any nook or cranny will do. But sometimes the neighborhood isn't entirely suitable. Enough of this. Carlo decided he must get away, as far away as possible. What he needed now was new surroundings, new neighbors, hopefully friendly. And most important, a new hunting ground. The man-made sign argued against him, but fortunately, he couldn't read it. Another time, maybe. Carlo was quick to notice another kind of bird overhead. A loud, buzzing, angry-sounding bird. Some new kind of hawk, maybe? But why was it chasing him? A bird attack a coyote? Most confusing, all this. Carlo's battle with mankind and mankind's odd ways was becoming more uneven every day. There was only one thing to do. Instinctively, Carlo responded to the urge that must have motivated John Muir. He sought out solitude, and the only place left to find it was in the backcountry. The wild, untouched, unpopulated backcountry. The farther from people, the better. In the high country, time is like a mountain stream. It flows without interruption. In fact, a graceful waterfall might well be its symbol. And like the waterfall, The spirit of a good man may well persist long after he is gone. Of all the humans who might have understood Carlo's plight, none would have sympathized more than old John of the Mountains. A kindred spirit, a wild, untrammeled soul, walking far, walking free, walking always close to the sky. But a down-to-earth man, too, with a frontiersman's sense of humor. And if the ghost of John Muir was looking over Carlo's shoulder, then old John of the Mountains might well have been amused by the tableau that followed. Finders keepers. That was Carlo's code. And John of the Mountains probably would have agreed. Nature for nature's creatures. Nature's creatures sometimes must trespass on each other's territory. The hunting ground of one may also be that of another. Carlo was smart enough to know when he was overmatched, and he chose not to tangle with the cougar. More than most, the coyote must live by his wits, and part of the art is in knowing when not to do the wrong thing. And so, Carlo continued his journey, climbing always higher and higher. It was rough going at times, but he was determined to get away from cougars who might be hostile and people who invariably seemed unfriendly. Then suddenly, it was all easy going on a sort of man-made bridge. This was a surprise, a concrete highway